All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So during the NFL Honor Show, obviously Packers president caught up with Dianna Russini of ESPN, and we just did a video on that not too long ago. I'll leave that video linked down below in the description box. But to make a long story short, he did share some inside behind the curtain information on what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. So super interesing stuff. But in this one, I wanted to kind of react to what Woody Johnson actually had to say to the same reporter, Dianna Russini. So let's take a look at the video and kind of react to it.
Weakness right now. The weakness was in the quarterback position. Whether it was management, whatever, everybody kind of regressed a little bit. So what we're going to do is we are going to look for an experienced quarterback to come in and help us and help develop these other young players.
Is there a veteran quarterback that you like in particular right now?
A number of them out there that look pretty good. Yeah. They look really good, but.
So obviously everyone in the New York area keeps thinking it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Do you have interest in bringing Aaron Rodgers to New York?
You want the best quarterback that you can get to lead the Jets. And I think with a good quarterback and our great defense, and the defense will be a lot better with a quarterback, that's actually doing it, and a good running game, and just what the coach is talking about. Our special teams is really good. And so it's plug and play. I mean, I think a quarterback comes in, it's kind of an ideal situation.
But a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers costs a lot, and you'd have to give up a lot for a guy like him. Do you think it would be worth it
it depends on whatever these quarterbacks, particularly if they're free agents or they want to leave, it's up to what they want to do. What do they want to do? And how do they want to structure themselves?
Yeah. Obviously, he's under contract with the Green Bay Packers, so
so you can't really talk about. I can't really talk about him because he's a member of another club. But everybody recognizes talent.
So I gotta say right off the bat, I really loved Woody Johnson's answers here. I thought he really hit it out of the ballpark. One thing in particular, though, right at the end of the video, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I really want to hone in on it. Before I do, though, I do want to say his point about the defense was spot on. Everybody knows this Jets defense is elite, assuming that they look like the same unit, from a year ago here. If the offense can just pick up some of the slack and not score 10 points, 13 points a game, if they could actually just look competent, this defense is only going to get better. I mean, when you think about the interceptions, when you think about the constant 3-and-outs and punts that the Jets, really just how inept the offense was, from top to bottom, from quarterback play to mistakes all over the place, dropped passes, bad play calls, penalties. I mean, I don't even want to rehash all the negative stuff, but we all know here that the 2022 Jets offense was not fun to watch, really, as a unit. If they can just get a little bit better, the defense should theoretically, right, assuming that they're not going to be on the field as much, they're not going to have to play with so much pressure on them. Like, you can't let the offense score more than 17 points or you're pretty much going to lose. It's just going to make the defense that much better. So I thought that was a really excellent point from Woody here. But right at the end of the interview, when Russini was asking about acquiring a veteran quarterback, Woody Johnson said, whether you're a pending free agent, so my mind instantly jumps to Jimmy G, Derek Carr, I just think right now, it's just all signs are pointing to the Saints, so it is what it is. I'm just trying not to get my hopes up with Derek at this point. So I'm thinking Jimmy G when he said pending free agents, and then he says, or if they want to leave, alluding to Aaron Rodgers or even a Lamar Jackson, a guy who I don't want to rule out. Until the ink is on the paper, until that extension is 100% complete, I am not ruling out Lamar Jackson potentially being on the move. We've seen it time and time again where a general manager or where a head coach will get up on the podium and say one thing and then they'll go and they'll do another. Now, I don't necessarily think Lamar will be traded. I do think the extension will be done, but at this point in time, early mid-February, it's still not done. So I don't want to rule it out, but he said it's up to what they want to do, right? Alluding to the quarterbacks here. It's how they want to structure themselves moving forward, which leads me to believe that whatever it takes to land a guy in Jimmy G, A-Rod, whatever it is, trade, contract, whatever, the Jets will do it. I think that's kind of what Woody was hinting at here. It's up to the quarterback, right? The Jets can offer the Packers a great trade. They can say, hey, Aaron, we'll take you on. We'll take your contract on. No need for a restructure. We'll do this thing. But if Aaron does not want to go to the Jets, if Jimmy G doesn't want to go to the Jets and he prefers Vegas, he prefers Carolina, wherever, just somewhere, other than New York, there's really not a whole lot that the Jets can do. So I think Woody, again, I thought all the answers, he really knocked him out of the ballpark, especially trying not to get in trouble about talking about Rodgers right at the end, saying that he was, technically still a member of the Green Bay Packers. He is under contract, and there's no tampering. Nobody wants tampering to get involved or anything like that. But it's 1000% crystal clear from the owner that he needs to get better at the quarterback position, and he thinks this team is a winner. He talked about the defense, he talked about the special teams, which I don't necessarily agree with. I don't think the special teams is all that great outside of Zerline. I think there's some stuff that we need to work on with punt return, kick return, as well as punting the football with Braden Mann, as well as penalties and whatnot and special teams. But the point remains the same. Woody Johnson, the owner here, is going to do whatever it takes, and I think that's what's really, really important. You never want to be in a situation, completely different scenario, completely different league here, but a team like the Oakland A's, where or another team too is like the Orlando Magic to a certain degree. Like, I have a ton of buddies that are Magic fans, and they're like, yeah, man, like the team's not serious. Like they're never serious about actually going all in, about making that push. The Jets, I know a lot of people have their problems with Woody. I know the Jets haven't been all that successful, but at least he wants to win. At least he's going to try and swing for the fences, as opposed to just saying, "No, we're okay. We're fine. We're fine with the 7 wins. Right? We're fine picking in the top 10. We're fine picking in the top 12." So I'll say that about Woody. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you make of this quick little interview here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, go Jets.